Hey guys, what's going on? Here's the infamous Paladins video. So we used Infinity or Boogie did in terms of making the raid plan. I couldn't find a clip of them unfortunately, so we're gonna use the XD's kill video, which I assume will be about the same. I'll link that in the description below. If Boogie finds any inconsistencies, he can let us know in the comments or in the channel section. But we'll just get in and go from there. So the main difference between Heroic and Mythic is the Mythic stuff. The heroic mechanics are empowered pretty much. There's not any added mechanics or anything like that. This is going to be a big tank fight, and the big thing that we're going to reference as we watch this video is Boogie's raid plan. So this is Boogie's raid plan for Paladins. And here we go. So he made some extra notes here for timers, and we'll see them through this video as we go. But this is about a 50 pull boss for average guilds. Maybe it'll be a little bit more because there's only been around 30 guilds in the US as I'm making this video on Easter Sunday that have killed this fight. But we'll see. So this is a big range fight. The reason it's range is because there's a couple spread mechanics. We'll go over those in a minute. But pretty much we cleave. The boss gets pulled up for judgment. The tank will always be pulling the bosses away for their big AoE, so we won't be doing a big movement. Whether that's Brandon or Beef, Boogie set that up for them, so they will know. Other than that, we're just looking for uptime and damage. We want to bait the charge, so the way charge works is still farthest player away, and so they're looking to bait it to always keep the boss to the outside, and you'll see that stays consistent. Same thing, charge, you kill it. Don't get by shield, you get by shield, you die. Pretty sure it's a one-shot. Every time that blinks for raid damage, there's a high spike of raid damage coming. Healers will most likely have that cover. We're going to 5 heal. Some guilds are 6 healing. We may switch to that depending how it goes. But our healers are pretty strong, so we're going to hope to 5 heal and just be able to blast. And just tons and tons and tons of boss damage. So you'll slow, like, it's good 50-60% of your health. For that raid AoE, so any overlap and you're probably screwed. So the big mechanic of this one, of the overlap, is everyone gets an Avenger shield. Wow, my mouse is going at a bajillion miles a minute. One sec. Open. Okay, there we go. Holy smokes. Okay, so is that everyone's going to get the Avenger shield? And so it's really, I don't think we're going to have specific positions. It's just going to be a strat. If you're ranged and you have the mobility, you should be farther back, like this mage and the hunter. And same thing when it goes out, it will do a considerable amount of damage. So do watch your health here. Bang. And there also is a debuff that comes out with it. So this debuff is going to be very, very important for dispels. This one here, I believe, is where they revival, because you'll see it comes out and revival gets hit and it's gone. We do have a monk, so we're able to do that. We only have one like this, like XD here, but we'll be looking to copy that as much as we can. In terms of the dot that does come out on it, I actually never checked that, so we can maybe, it'll tell us right here. There you go. Shield, here it is. Yeah, so it leaves this dot that will do initial damage, which we saw the initial damage hit there, plus it will tick for half the damage every 1 second for, it doesn't say how long, but for a decent amount of time to where we do need dispel. So dispels are going to be very, very important here. MDs between Ryan and Pure are going to be very important later in the fight. But you'll see right after this next mechanic is we're going to have this soak. So there's going to be 4 soaks. This is for the hammers, same as Heroic when we were doing that. One thing I missed, sorry, on the last one is there's the heal absorb that goes out. So there's going to be 5 players who are assigned to do the heal absorb, and these will be consistent. So these 3 healers and 2 DPS, and they will just be, blasted with heals because the heal absorb only goes on them. This is the next mechanic. We're going to need shields. So we tank the boss is going to charge farthest away. Excuse me, farthest away over here, and the reason being is we want this boss to charge back towards the circle that already existed, so we're making them farthest possible away. They tanked both bosses over there. It looks like we don't have that. I'm not sure why. Oh no, they did that. The reason why they did that, sorry, I'm actually dumb. The reason why they did that is so that they'll have more cleave when they stack back up. So the main thing is just going to need to be in your group that Boogie has assigned. I don't believe these groups change throughout the fight, just location based on the map. So something to keep in mind here with that. So there's a bunch of melee in our spot over here, boss over here. We get in our circles, the hammers go off, and then the boss will charge back to us over here. You'll see the charge mechanic right here. We're just dodging hammers, boss comes back, we hit this boss, we look for interrupt. The main thing is knocking by hammers, same thing as one shot. There's the debuff, you see it go out, right? It slowly gets dispelled off. And we go for that. That's kind of it. You gotta dodge shields, lots of dodging, lots of optimization, min-maxing your damage when there's no mechanics coming out. They're gonna be really big. So on this mechanic here, there's gonna be tornadoes that spawn. They come into the boss, and so we're just gonna work our way around the outside, just like they do here. Won't be going towards the middle, always towards the outside, and then around. Super simple, not much to it. They have spread for box on their timers. We might put that as well. Same thing, it's just going to be for hammers. They're going to be in their groups that they were before, just in new locations. The main thing is you'll notice that the Avengers shield soaks are coming out at the same time. So if you have the shield soak and you have, a circle, you're going to really want to watch your health here. Make sure that you are, super comfortable. I don't know what mages have. Maybe this guy's super tanky, but he will take both here. And then we need dispel, so you'll see the MD come out. Very important. And we're just dodging hammers, and this boss, there's no charge in this one, so they just stay over there. There we go. Charges in 10 seconds. They're going to invade it to the new spot. Zesty can probably do most of this baiting for us, and we shouldn't really have to think about it outside of just make sure you're not super far away, 40 yards from the boss, and Zesty can handle where it goes. And we're just staying ahead, about one circle length ahead, so that every time the AoE comes out, Brandon or Beef is going to pull the bosses away and handle that. That's kind of it. It's just big on dispels. If you're a dwarf, it's really big here. So you can really big damage there from that judgment or whatever, divine toll, whatever spell this guy's going to cast, sacred toll. But that's a lot of damage, right? So it's going to be a lot of healing and making sure that you're staying up. So this is the absorb again. So we'll have 5 committed players to it. Darkness is going to be big for them, but they're just going to eat it so that they can get healed. Yeah, another charge. You'll notice that, someone's out there. They have their hunter baiting it over here. They're having multiple players bait it. I believe it's just one that needs to be the farthest away. They will bait to them, and they will kill it. That's it. We just work our way around a circle. We continuously do this. It's going to be hard. It's a lot of damage. This is another one. I believe this is revival again. It sure is. It's going to be super big for us for Ord to do that. And then we're just spreading for our box soaks. So the main thing is going to be using the box soaks that are located that Boogie made. So here's the first set. Timers will be up here. And then we have another set of group soaks, right? And we're just going to continuously go around like that. And that's it. So you notice Brandon's going to have some downtime over here, unfortunately. That's just the way way life goes. Most of our melee are going to be close enough to where they can continuously hit the boss. And we're trying to stack range to make sure this is good. And that's it. Boogie did a great job. It's really mechanic heavy. You're going to have to really play heads up. We'll swap people in and out, if someone's struggling or anything like that. But this is a good, prove yourself fight. So if you're getting the opportunity to play or to start, make sure you earn it. If you have questions, let me know. We just keep going around in the circle, keep refreshing the mechanics. Maybe look at, lorgs. You can copy lorgs for DRs from other players. But they just continuously go around the room. Just can't fall asleep. It's big damage. They will kill a boss first. I don't think that's a big deal. You notice the other ones are at 15%. Do they have revival for this one? Let's see. Yep, sure do. It's gone. Super OP. Now they're just killing 2. So killing one early isn't a bad thing. We don't have to worry about killing them all at the same time or anything like that. And that's it. Okay, let's work your way around the room. Looks like they have tons of room left. We're not even worried about that. Their tanks are scared, so they're calling for externals. Hunters are OP, mages are OP. We're going to hope to keep that going forward for us and go from there. Alright guys, hey, questions, let me know, ask on the channel. It's really just going to be going by this raid plan and knowing when your DR usage versus when our healing cooldowns are coming out. So just look at other guilds. If there is something that you notice is, super consistent between other players in this fight when it's being looked at, maybe something worth copying. Lots of people are using it here. Maybe a lot of 130, a lot of 4 minutes, stuff like that. So copy this over, make sure it's good for you, and then we go from there. All right, guys, sounds good. And we'll see you guys Monday. We'll either get to this fight Monday or Wednesday, I think. So be ready to play it.